My fourth kidnapping. I come from money. A lot of money. My parents owned a prestigious company, the name I will omit, and at the age of 38, they sold the company and began early retirement. By age 10, I'd been kidnapped 3 times. The first time, I was barely 4 years old, dressed in my best, and taken from my preschool by Uncle Jimmy. My parents paid $2 million for my safe release and I was returned unharmed. Second kidnapping. Age 8 and a spoilt brat. I even remember being rude and obnoxious towards my captors. "Don't you have iced water?" I remember asking. Another $2 million was transferred, no police were contacted, and I was returned home. At 10 years old, I was riding my brand new bicycle up and down our quiet suburban street. In a flash, a black van with tinted windows screeched by the side of me, and before I could make a sound, I'd been thrown into the van. 2 hours later, I was returned without a scratch, and I demanded a new bike. Now 13, and currently being held by 2 men who are in the next room, talking quietly to each other. All I could hear were low muffles, so I slowly crept the door ajar. "What do ya think?" said the larger of the 2 men. "I'm not gonna lie, it does sound appealing." The other man replied. $2 million. The larger man huffed and shook his head in disbelief. He looked over and saw that my door had been opened. "Hey!" he shouted. "No, don't hurt me, don't hurt me," I yelled, as I fell backwards onto the old and squeaky bed. "Hey, hey, hey, calm down," he said softly. "Calm down, girlie. I ain't gonna hurt ya. What do you want?" I asked. He exhaled loudly through his nose and rolled his eyes upward, like a parent to a toddler who'd been asked the same question over and over. We're just working something out with your parents." "Don't worry," I said with a huff. "You'll get your money, you people always do." "You people?" he asked with a confused frown. This isn't my first time being kidnapped, ya know. My teenage mannerisms pouring out in one sentence. How many times has this happened?" he asked. "This is the 4th. And each time, they were paid?" "Yep. $2 million each time." He paused, then suspiciously turned and closed the door. "Do you know what this place is?" he whispered. I frowned and shook my head. "No. It's a safe house." I was still frowning. "What?" "We're police officers." He huffed even louder this time. My frown remained. I was speechless. "I'm sorry, girlie, but your parents, they're not your real parents." He raised his arms around my shoulders. At first, I thought he was hugging me, and then he squeezed. Tighter. And tighter. And tighter. He was squeezing me unconscious. As the black mist began to descend, I heard him softly whisper, "I'm sorry, girlie, but we all want to be rich."